When I was playing football, you know, you practice and practice and practice, you learn to trap and pass, and you know, you got a bit better. Hey, in golf, sometimes it feels like, oh, you're just grinding it out, and no, you're not getting any good improvements.
Being able to regulate it is important, because otherwise it just spirals out of control.
Yeah, just guesswork.
The swing's not like this. The swing is like this. It's a swish over here and a swish over there. I noticed the club started to make like a figure eight.
Yeah, we feel that.
Yeah. Just leave me alone, leave me in peace.
No, when people say, oh, it's effortless, I watch your videos, oh, it's effortless, I'm thinking, no, it's not. But that one did.
What is this effortless feeling
yeah,
that everyone
keeps
talks
talking
about?
Yeah.
It's this.
I just have a bit of trouble just getting it from the practice to the course. There's a bit of a disconnect. So when I get all the good feelings and, you know, I think, right, here I go, and I'm smashing those balls down there, I think, right, great, and I get on the course, different person. So.
Right.
I could shoot low 80s one week, and then next week it could be mid 90s.
Right.
And it just, you know, it just killing. It's just, I can't really. I feel like I should make more progress than that. You know, the amount of effort I put in. I feel like when I was playing football, you know, you practice and practice and practice. You learn to trap and pass, and you know, you got a bit better. I know it's a thing going, but hey, in golf sometimes it feels like, oh, you're just grinding it out, and no, you're not getting any good improvement. So. That's what I'm in, mate. You're the saviour.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, brilliant. So that exactly. I mean, it's about learning about yourself, creating your own reference, so that you recognise you recognise your movement, you recognise how that relates to the outcome. So when you start seeing certain things happening, you can make sense of it. You're only changing what you need to change. You can sense the changes, as opposed to just guessing. Really, can you sense what you're doing before you even do it? Do you know what the movement is for the golf shot that you're going to play before you even play it? You can sense what a big draw or a little draw is going to be like. You've kind of got a good idea what's going to happen. Then if it doesn't happen, it's like, oh, I just did this too much. Or being able to regulate it is important, because otherwise it just spirals out of control.
Yeah, just guesswork.
We're all thinking like a coach, we're trying to play golf.
Yeah.
We're all thinking about how we do it, and we don't do that in any other sport, and then we wonder why golf's the one that we struggle with.
Yeah.
But that's the one that we're thinking technically about.
Yeah.
Everything else, we're just letting ourselves play and react, and then we recognise that reaction. But I think a lot of us in golf, we know we can play better.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely, what a start. Look at that.
Job done. That's it, let's go. If I could play some freedom, you know, not having to worry a bit, think about stuff too much, and just, you know, oh, what's the next shot going to look like? Am I going to top it, or am I going to fin it rather? Am I going to fin it, or am I going to hook it too much? Just to really be able to let it go. And I get into those spaces sometimes when I'm practicing, where I think, oh, you know, I'm just absolutely. But I think maybe because the environment's controlled and you haven't got any other distractions, so it's just to play with a bit more freedom, I'd say, would be the best.
It looks that way a little bit.
Yeah,
the swing's nice, but
right.
It looks like you're holding on a bit.
Does
It's
it?
like
Yeah.
you're controlling it a little bit.
We just pop outside, I just want to see if you're off the grass.
Yeah, sure.
Challenging you with the lie.
I can see that. It's just like, well, that's exactly what happens. See, off the tone a bit thin. So
Yeah.
it's a bit better, but it's steery again.
Yeah.
That's just about how it is, really. See, when I look at this grass, I think, Jesus Christ, am I ever going to be? I'm thinking about, can I make contact with the ball on it?
Yeah.
Whereas there, I wasn't even thinking about it.
No.
I just,
That's why I brought you out, because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I could see that.
Yeah.
So we're going to look at, first of all, how we recognise the movement of the club in relation to striking the ground, the interaction with the ground, because all these clubs require different interactions with the ground. For example, a fairway wood's going to be different to a 7-iron. And a wedge as well, it's going to be different. There's going to be different angles of attack. So what we're going to want to look at is how we can influence that low point, and it's going to feel so different. We're going to work back from the release pattern all the way through the body. You'll very rarely take divots, I guess.
No, I don't. You're right. I don't.
And so what you've got is you've got a shallow club. If I can borrow this, what we've got is we've got a club. Simplify it, that's the low point of the swing. Instead of letting this thing go, you're now having to tension to control it. And that's where the swing is at the moment. So it's shallow, and you're having to control this rate of rotation.
Right, okay.
Otherwise, if you do let this thing go, it could bring the low point even further back because you're probably going to accelerate this faster earlier. So generally, you'll be catching it off these lower grooves.
Yeah, that's always what happens.
We want to be up here.
Yeah.
Now the thing about the range mat is it's spongy.
Yeah.
So even if you're shallow, you've still got enough angle of attack, and the sponginess of the mat allows this to go into the ground. You might get a little bit higher up the face.
Yeah.
So on the range mat, you won't get this soil in the lower grooves. You might just see strikes more up here, and you think, oh, I'm all right.
Yeah.
And then when you come on the grass, you see all this grass, this soil, and the contact point lower. Well, because this isn't giving us the forgiveness that the mat is.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to practice on grass, I'd say that's the place to be.
Okay, yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to get a feel for taking these divots and how we're doing that. What I'd like you to do first, without a ball, is I just want you to swish the club like this. Just make some swishes like that. And this is kind of what most people would do. This is like swishing a club. This is what people might associate as a golf swing, right? Or a form of a golf swing, but it's not really. Because the golf swing's not doing this, Michael. It's not doing that. The pendulum's not like this. The pendulum is here, and here there's two. And the bit in between is where we've got the influence over what we're doing, big time. While it's up here, okay, we can move this thing where we want to go, and we can orientate it in relation to the ball for the angle of attack. The more I move this forward, the more I'm hitting down on the ball and getting ball turf contact. The further back this is, so if I just do this straight away, you can see where the low point is, and it's kind of what you were doing then with the right arm. Because to get that strike over here is going to take a significant shift. That's what we're going to explore, because it's often, it feels like quite an extreme movement to be able to get the club into this space. Because physics dictate we've got to get that sweet spot to that golf ball. Now to get that sweet spot to that ball, the club's got to be like this. But that is happening as the club is accelerated. The swing's not like this. The swing is like this. It's a swish over here and a swish over there. The body does this intuitively. Okay. But if we're always releasing it here, the body's got no chance.
Yeah, I did notice in some of the videos when I know you say don't kill yourself, but I do sometimes.
That's all right. I'll let you off.
So should I tell him? Yeah, but no, I see, you know, some of the good players, they're all like this. I'm never there. I'm always a bit like this. Sometimes a bit like this. Don't feel like ever. That's what made me think it's lower body stuff. But I know it's a bit more than that.
It's the whole body. We're just starting here. I want you to just take some toe divots.
Okay.
So like this, with the left arm, and just turn the toe into the ground like that. Like that. That's it. Yeah. Look how easy that is to take a divot. So now you've got rotation, a more efficient, effective rotation for a golf shot for a divot, and it feels like a roll. Yeah. Okay. Because it is. It's this. Yeah. But what this does, as soon as I rotate that face, Michael, that club face closes. It's de-lofted. That brings the sweet spot into the golf ball. But what this gives us the opportunity to do now is this. Right. Okay. Without that. If I do this, I open the face, your body's not going to let you do that. We can't really swing to numbers. We don't know what 3 degrees of rotation is at impact. You watch the ball flight, and it's like, after the ball flight, you've got a feeling of what you've just done. You can connect the two. It's like, that's too much, that's a big draw, that's a little draw, that's a higher draw. You're feeling it. You're feeling these variables.
Which is what you do, isn't it? If you're kicking a football or,
if you curl it too much, you're training, you've got some more balls, you can do it a bit less. Okay, or start it further right, or you're going to do something. Little jump, and a swish, and a jump, and a swish. That's fantastic. So you're not doing it, it's not happening together. No, okay. But you're holding this quite firm. See the arm, see what the elbow's flowing, fluid should I say, the swing's flowing, and look at the width. It goes wide, gets thrown, and then as I start to change direction, look what happens. It moves in. Okay, so as I change the direction of the movement of my body, the club reacts. This starts to move into the body. This becomes very narrow. What this offers me now is the opportunity to swing the club over here, because I can extend the arm over here now. But if I'm only partly flexed, okay, I've only got this bit of extension left. And if that happens a little bit earlier now, I can't possibly get that handle over there. What's going to happen is the club head's going to end up over there first, before the handle. We want the handle over there first. So it's kind of, we want to get the handle over there. And look at this now, and then look at this angle of attack. We can hit down. I could release it earlier if I want. Suddenly, the opportunity to be more creative with your release pattern is there. It's affording you more options. So let's do it together, ready? So we're going to go. So I'm over here and you've already gone.
I see that, and you're up here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now look where I can go. I can go over here.
Yeah.
But because you've gone here,
Yeah.
stuck now. That club's gone. You've not got control now because it's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's holding on. Let's go again. Yes, that's so much later, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it challenges your balance.
Yeah, right, it went there. It's like ice skating.
Yeah, such a different feel, isn't it?
Yeah. So quite a lot of concentration.
Yeah, it does, because we're rewiring. Let this butt end travel along.
Okay.
Yeah, even longer. So you can. This is going to travel along, and then it'll flip, and then it'll travel along, and then it'll flick over here. So it's like
It's like a pull,
flailing. Yes. Notice the club's starting to make like a figure eight.
Yeah, I feel that.
Make that figure eight bigger. So I want you to swing it out, and then swing it back and make a bigger figure eight. Good. Feel like the butt end's guiding it.
Yeah.
That's how you deliver a golf club with the right side.
Right.
Different feel, isn't it?
Yeah. Very different.
Brilliant. That was impossible before.
Yeah.
The way you were swinging with your right arm.
Yeah.
And the way that you were positioning you, if you're transferring your weight. That's awesome. Good. Your practice swing now on grass really does mean something, because it's like, where's the divot? How far left can you get that divot? Yeah. Feel different?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It's a lot different.
I had to fight it a little bit there, I can feel that, just to...
Good, have a couple of shots, just those same
Just
swings,
like that.
Not full out, but definitely aggressive for the divot. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough, isn't it?
Different feel to that.
It was, yeah, it was actually. Got
Yeah.
like, is this going through like that?
Ball turf.
Yeah.
But not trying to hold it. So we've got the perfect visual feedback here from the shot and the ground, and we've got the feel of it.
Yes.
So have another shot now. Let's see if we can. So just increase the swing a bit. Let's go for a bit more power.
Yeah.
The difference now is you know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know where to go for a divot. Yeah, and that was too early.
Too early.
Brilliant.
Let me feel later. Is that a divot?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Different flight.
Yes, it was actually. Well.
That's awesome.
That was a divot.
Sure.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Yeah. That's good. It's just like, it feels like the club's up all the way up here still, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it feels very different. It feels really late.
Let's say all the pros hit late and
Yeah.
amateurs hit early. Just the start of you experiencing what that
What it
actually
feels like,
means, what it
yeah.
feels like.
Shot.
Better.
So the ball flight's come down.
Yeah, see that. Yeah, I felt that on the turf as well after. So
Just have a quick look at this. So see where it's moving up.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
So now your strike point's moving up because your club's doing this.
yeah,
It's coming down like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you committed a bit more to that one, let yourself
Yeah,
go a bit more.
yeah.
And also the ball rolled into a lie that wasn't as good as the previous one,
yeah.
but you're not that bothered because you know that you're getting ball
Thinking
turf.
about it, yeah.
So the lie doesn't matter that much.
Right, that's a really good, interesting point actually.
So you could hit it off that and it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, you see.
No, I'm not
Whereas
thinking
with your
about it.
with your pre-existing
Yeah.
release, that puts the fear of living God into you.
I did feel differently about it.
Yeah.
Just in that short period of time. Yeah, look at the grass. I was thinking, Jesus, he's going to give me lies like this all.
yeah, yeah. But now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah,
you
no.
can hit one out of there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
After the ball.
Yeah, it was after the ball. Yeah.
Brilliant. Awesome.
Nice one.
Yeah. Got all the things there. Got it. Ball, turf, and then just a recoil. Yeah.
That was brilliant. And what you did, which is super impressive, is as your club was going this way,
Yeah.
you were moving this way.
Right.
So this was starting to rotate. Normally you'd be like all the way on the way back down because you'd have been doing this. But now this is going this way, and you're moving this way, and then you can start to use the ground.
Right, yeah.
And that's where we're going to go inside now, because that was perfect. It's hips, knees and ankles that are rotating the pelvis. Brilliant. So we're creating a torque with the ground that's assisting that rotation. Feel the difference where you can rotate from the ground. It's almost like a rocker action of the feet, which is creating that rotation.
That feeling.
Notice how the
matches
club's
the flailing action.
Yeah. So notice how the club's flailing. It's following.
Yeah.
The body leads, the club follows.
Yeah.
So now you've got a reaction.
Yeah.
The golf swing's a reaction, whereas before it was all more kind of one piece.
Yeah.
Everything moving at the same time. So we want them to move more. So it goes. It's like rocking the shoulders.
Okay.
That's it. There we go. Yeah, dipping.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Your golf swing's just gone deep underground.
Right.
So now your low point's going lower and lower and lower.
Right.
And then when we start to use our vertical,
Yeah.
we're pushing and we're feeling our low point. Because if the low point's already on the surface and you want to use vertical, you're going to miss the ball.
Oh, yeah, going to come above it.
You're probably going to come above it, because especially if your shoulder's already up here.
Yes.
If your shoulder's up here and you push,
Yeah.
you're going up,
higher.
and the ball even higher. The low point
Right.
you can never get the low point in front of the ball. If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos. I'll take that ball now. Just treat the golf club as the medicine ball.
Okay, same movement.
Yeah, same movement form. That's going to feel different.
Yeah, it does.
Brilliant. And then you've got the flail to go with it to add more noise, but it's good noise. Yeah. What you're creating here is an accumulation of momentum through the body, and that transfers through, and you'll sense it as snap at the end.
Flail to trail.
Flail to yes, or trail to flail. I like it. Yeah. Or you could. It's either way. Yeah, it'll work either way. We'll have to coin that one. Yeah. Feeling?
Yeah, really good. Yeah. Not to think about it too much. Just getting that.
Yeah.
More
Don't
confident.
think.
Yeah. The more I feel confident, the more I feel like I can then just get a little bit quicker on the way down, or a bit more aggressive.
Shot. Nice one. And the finish is soft, and you're letting it go, and then bringing it back naturally. It's like you're working with the club. You're in harmony with the club.
That's good.
Different way of experiencing a golf swing, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a freedom to it, which I haven't felt.
Brilliant.
Shot.
Just like effortless, that.
Yeah, feels like that as well.
Effortless.
No, when people say, "Oh, it's effortless," I watch your videos. Oh, it's effortless. I'm thinking, no, it's not. But that one did.
What is this effortless
listen,
feeling
yeah,
that everyone
keeps
talks
talking
about?
Yeah.
It's this. See the consistent fly?
Yeah. Same one every time. Innit?
No pull draws.
No, much lower as well, and just staying out there.
So you're letting this club release, but you're not hitting pull draws.
No.
You're doing it, you see, at the right time.
Right.
And it gives you, actually, you've got loads of margin for error. If I can borrow the club, when your low point is in front of the ball and it's deep, okay, your body's now got all the time, because the club's up here, to move and organise itself in the way you need to for the release you want.
Right, yes.
It's got time to adapt.
Yeah, that's interesting, because on that last one I didn't feel like I was quite in the same this place here, but the shot was still half decent.
Because you're operating within these functional ranges in your body, there's margin for error.
That was alright.
That's lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Quite surprising sometimes when you see a shot and you weren't expecting, you're not sure what to expect with the movement, are you?
No, I didn't know what to expect, because normally that one is, I always concentrate on it, and it's always the thin shot with this wood. So
is it?
Yeah. Sometimes it's alright, but more often than not.
Oh,
that's not
warm,
no.
Wow.
That's good.
Lovely, look at that.
That's unbelievable.
So you're getting like just a little bit of down with your 500, which is what you want. Well done, brilliant. So, something with the driver now.
Right, let's have a go then.
So it's exactly what you've been doing, just adapt it for the driver. Brilliant.
Okay. Yeah. Lovely.
That's lovely, isn't
Nice
it?
one.
Oh,
That's good.
brilliant. Enjoyed it,
Alright,
Michael.
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Mark. It was
Thanks,
a pleasure.
mate. Well
Thanks so
done.
much for your time.
Awesome,
Really
you're
good.
very welcome. Pleasure. Brilliant that. Great to watch.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Lots
so-
to take away now. And
Yes.
hopefully you've kind of, in your mind, it's created some clarity on where you need to direct your attention when you're practicing. And that framework is that you create your own, like I said, deterministic model where you know where to go.
Yeah.
So you're diagnosing what you're doing from all the feedback loops, ball flight, divot, how the swing's feeling. You're getting lots of feedback from your feet, from the feeling now of the swing. You've got the exercises to reset and develop it further, really.
Yeah, give me some self-diagnosis, which is what I really wanted.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'll let you know I'm getting on. And,
Brilliant. Yes, please.
I'll try and come
Awesome.
back and see you in
Yeah.
maybe 6 months. I know
Brilliant.
you.